Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Grand Spartan. Kind of see what we were doing here. Last I remember, things were getting pretty intense with all the screamers. Well, we are starting to run short on stone over here. I do believe we still have a chest load of it over at the other base. I'm still a bit hesitant on creating forges at the new construction site. Don't want to run into the issue of constantly having screamers like we have over here, because over here it's just it's madness. It's absolute madness. All I can remember from the last episode was having just screamer after screamer coming at us. There's another 1,000 there. Put this here. So we do have a little bit of sand now. Let's see how much stone we have left. Do have that creating as well. Tell you what, let's do this real quick. Oh. All right, well, not as much as I had hoped to go back over to the with the other base with, but it'll have to do. Another screamer coming. Duct tape, forged iron, repair kits. And we needed cloth too, I think. Yeah, we sure do. I don't know why. I can't remember things from episode to episode, and as long as I've been playing. Of course, they have thrown in some new things on me over the course of the past few years. Looks like we're full there. We are good there. So we're just going to head on over to the new base. I don't remember being anything that we were supposed to do. Let's take this gas with us when we go and have some more making. Have another 19,000 going there. Everything's good there. Iron. Let's cap off the iron. And the clay. We'll just slap this in there and see. How much forged steel can we craft now? So we just crafted some. We have some crafting. Another screamer, boy. I don't think we ever sorted through this stuff. No, we didn't. And that's okay. That's good for now. Wood. You know, that's probably something I need to do, is take all of those trees down so we can get another cycle coming. But we're loaded up right now. How many more repair kits do we have? 20. Yeah, I'll just bring some back. We could always make more. We'll take one more stack of wood with us when we go. Okay, we've already searched through those. Top off is the old mini bike with fuel. Mr. Piggy running there. So all of our trees are ready. I hear it, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is right there. We'll go grab that real quick. So we're not out of first aid kits, but we certainly could use another stack of those things. Some zombies standing around. I have a pig charging at me. We'll wait on this thing to hit the ground, and then we'll grab up everything that's in it, and we'll take on off. We'll probably have to kill our way to it here. Come on and drop so I don't have to fight zombies. Did enough of that in the last episode or two. We had the horde, and then we had the screamer horde. Beautiful. We'll take that, and we'll scrap you. We'll kill you just because we can. We're going to hop on our bike and ride. I want to swing by this chest here real quick too, make sure there was nothing in there. I know this little catch-all chest that we had a while back. Nothing stands out to me. Calipers and anvil, you know, we can take that stuff whenever we get this base completed. We're a good little ways away from getting it finished up. We'll get it eventually. Made some pretty good progress there over the course of about 2 days. Maybe take these resources over. Kind of want to keep checking that vendor to see that machete, especially if it replenishes. His supply replenishes often. We may be missing a cycle to where he actually has a machete. Boy, the roads going up these hills. This little mini bike is not very good on turns going up or downhill. So last episode, I think it was, we did some mining for oil shale and iron. We got back and it seems like we fought. All I can recall from the last episode was fighting like 20 screamer hordes. That's all I can remember. I'm getting a little fatigued of that. So that I was going to set up a forge or two over here just to kind of kickstart things, get a bit more going. But for right now, I'm just going to drive back and forth because that's just going to draw more attention to us. We've already had one. Well, I think when we left over here last time, I had 2 or 3 screamers come up and actually died from one of them getting attacked by a feral and getting stunned. And so we want to draw any more attention than we have to this base over here until we at least get our spike pit created and have a place to kill those zombies off. And then, of course, we'll build our bunker underground, or whatever it is that we build above ground. We'll absolutely have the forges kicking. Dead dog, and there's his brother. But I really appreciate all of the likes, every one of you that likes the videos that I post up. You know, it's really just a great payback to the time that I put into recording these episodes. I look forward to it. I didn't initially look forward to doing a playthrough. I thought, well, we'll just go 21 days and call it there. But you all had so many kind comments and such a good turnout on each video. I thought I'd continue. And now that we have this base going, I do want to complete this project. I don't want to stop midstream, and so we'll at least get this structure built, tested out on a horde or so, and then we'll probably call a playthrough after that. We'll see. I hope that Alpha 16 is only a month or 2 away, but who knows with the way all that works. Latest video I watched that Joel had posted looked like they were making very good progress. But it's really hard to say. You know, it's hard to say. Well, it looks like an airdrop was close by there. Oh, there is one right there. Okay, let's see what's in that airdrop. Hard to pass up. Maybe a sniper rifle, or oh, there's a cop right there guarding it too. Let's see if we can wheel up to it and just snag what's in it and take on off. Machine gun. I need that other stuff. So once again, I forgot to mark the hardware stores, but I think it was day 49 if I recall correctly. Because I think we did all of that. Yeah, it was absolutely 49. So we did all that, and I remember running short on time to prepare for the horde. Fortunately for us, we have a nice little bunker over there to take out those hordes, and so it didn't require a whole lot of prep time. Just throw down some wood spikes up top to give us a buffer for the first couple waves or so. So I really forgot where we stopped over here. I know the one thing I need to do is, and I'm going to do it right now, I'm going to throw this mini bike into the storage of the other mini bike. Oh, well, first I have to empty out all of our goodies here. Boy, this stuff is so out of sorts here. Let's see. Is there an auto sort for the chest? You know, you all were telling me. Yeah, sort container. Okay. So let's, that's the first time I think I've used it in a container. Really? But we are running out of space. We need to make ourselves one more storage chest. Let's do that right now. The other one's going to contain all of our stone and iron and lead and whatever we get from mining. This one can contain all of this miscellaneous stuff. Oops. I can scrap, and actually scrap that as well. And all those first aid kits we have. Nice. Then we'll put you and... See a dog wandering around over there. Hopefully he will keep to himself. Not come over here bothering us. Okay. And what else? Well, we could put the stone where the stone goes. Just wanted to put our key resources, fuel, that sort of thing. So we do have 122 repair kits. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's click on the sort button. See, I don't like the way it puts it across the top there. It's a shame it doesn't put it up and down. So I guess we'll keep a couple of these gas cans here for the auger. So I like keeping things a certain way. Actually going to drop off this crossbow. I'll just go with the club. Don't need those bones. Let's do this sort thing again. See if it sorts a little better. So looks good. Looks like everything that we need. Tell you what, we're going to need to take this cement with us. And did I use... Oh, okay, here we go. Let's take this amount of cement with us. Let's dump off this and this here. And put you over here. Let's click sort again, see what it does. All right. So now we need to take this mini bike apart and put it in the other mini bike to drop it off at the base over there. That way if we get stranded, if we die again, we don't get stranded. Oh man, I did not mean to do that. I was trying to shift click into the mini bike storage. There we go. All right. And we'll throw just a tiny bit of gas in there too, just in case we were to run ourselves short like we did one other time. Our scrap iron can actually go in this chest here. We'll eat real quick. And take one of these. Oh yeah, so one did spot me there. Okay. Well, we spent a lot of time up here. I expected... Oh, there's a cop coming. Really, coppa? Did he spot? Yeah, he did spot me. There's a dog. Come here, doggy. Let's get this timing right. He was about... Look at that. 600 shotgun. Fisher Price, my first 600 shotgun. I don't know why I'm going to keep it. I'll probably scrap that, but all right. So we were in the process of... Did I drop off? Did not take a chisel with me or a shovel. That's okay. I think I might have actually left that at the other base. But we do have our trusty auger that we found. Let's take a look down in the pit here. So we have this center portion that we can collapse. And it does not go to the surface. So I wonder how many blocks did I leave to the surface there. That's going to be... Okay. I say, why not just go ahead and do it, you know, cave this in, give us our spike pit area. Need to find the pillar that I left open. There we go. So let's do it. Let's look at taking this down. We'll just take, there's a little bit of iron right there. Look at that. See if we can't just take a small section at a time. It's probably not going to work that way because it's supported by the sides. We'll just take like one side down at a time. How about that? Should not be able to support itself all the way across. I know if I were to try to build something like this all the way across with no supports, it would absolutely cave in. There we go. Okay. And let's step back over here. Pick up that iron. Okay, nice. Get a little sand and stone from the destroyed stone. See if we can't pick up this iron before it despawns really quick here. Yeah, I'm not worried about that lead. Iron is good stuff though. So if you've never done a free fall pit design, you see how I'm doing this. It's still leaving the surface area up there intact so that we can work down here without having to worry about zombies attacking us. And I encourage you to do the same until you get your spike pit in order. You don't want to the zombies dropping in on you like this. You know, my spike or my pillars are only concrete right now, not upgraded those things yet, so zombie would come down here, one cop explosion, or even just a regular zombie, a nurse zombie could beat on this regular concrete pillar. Only has 3,000 hit points, and if that happens, you know, they're just going to tear into your base and you're going to have a mess on your hands. Absolutely don't let all that fall on you either, ladies and gentlemen. I have lost many backpacks to that. None on Alpha 15, but on previous alphas, I would have things, have the stone or gravel or something fall on me, and not only would I die, but it would destroy my backpack. My backpack would get covered in the debris, and it would just despawn, just go away. So be very careful that you don't get hit by what's falling here. I know I'm a little bit close to everything that's fallen, but I'm a professional, ladies and gentlemen, and not really, but I have done this many times, many times. The free fall pit design has been One of my favorite go-tos for quite some time now. Matter of fact, it's pretty cool thinking back to when the game originally came out back in 2013. I can remember once we figured out the mechanics of the game, I can remember creating. Well, I had two friends as well helping me, and they were doing a lot of the scavenging and stuff. But I can remember creating this free fall. We called it the meat pit. Meat pit. Here we go. We give you the effects. Meat pit. We called it the meat pit, and it was a free fall design that the zombies could only reach in from one direction. And I just remember being so impressed by it. You know, I thought, man, after all of the troubles that we had faced getting to that point and creating that structure, but the structure itself turned out to be this football field-sized structure with an underground garden. Had tapped into a river to water the garden. Back then, you had to have water to make everything grow. But the free fall pit was the very first super effective design that I had, and it was so crazy because it seemed like the zombie spawn was really high back then. But a buddy of mine, Lex, he would stand down at the bottom of the pit, and I can remember we left him down there like all night one night, and I'm pretty sure it was a horde night, but we left him down there all night one night. I don't remember if horde was a horde enabled or not, or if it was just high zombie spawn. And we went down there like that next morning, and he was so stressed out, and there were chests all over the place. I mean, just on the walls and floors and all over. And they were all just full of this random stuff. And he's like, man, you know, I just can't, keep up with it all. And he was quiet, you know, the whole time until we went down there. Like, man, all of this loot is what you picked up overnight. And so it was just a free way to get loot. Just walk around and pick up loot from the free fall design. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice and clean now, all finished up, ready to put down some concrete blocks. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and craft some of those. Should have been crafting while I was running my mouth here. Concrete block. How many of those could we make? 800 out of what we have. Let's make another 250. We could probably even go further than that, but you know, for now that's good. We're going to start laying these out because, like I said, it really is not necessary. I do not like the looks of the bedrock. I know they do it that way so you have an idea of, you know where it's at when you see it, but I was thinking about that the other day. I can remember destroying bedrock on some alpha early on in the game, and I think what I was doing was I was trying to dig a hole with explosives like TNT or something, and I can remember the bedrock getting destroyed, like holes in it, but it seems like it had like 40,000 hit points or something, and that would have been one of the very early alphas that we were messing around with that. I can also remember the being able to forge the parts for, like, say, a rifle. You know, you could forge all the parts with the proper schematic. Yes, the good old days. I was hooked. Some of my friends kind of lost interest after the first, I don't know, month or so, maybe 2 months, 3 months. But I remember once we got to a point where zombies couldn't affect us anymore, they lost interest. I kept going with it because I enjoyed the building aspect of it, the tower defense. But they really enjoyed the aspect of having to survive that first week or so. You know, it was so intense. It was so hard. I found this little cabin in the woods, and that first night, you know, zombies were just tearing the place apart. And looking back at it now, you know, there's probably like 4 or 5 zombies outside tearing it down, and we're all inside panicking, trying to board things up. And now, you know, I just walk outside with a club and take care of them. And anyway, good times. So it is nighttime. We should have enough supplies keep us busy throughout the night. If I need to, I'll go back up top, grab some more cement, some things like that. But for the most part, I think I'm going to try to get all that I can get done while we're over here today. We have some stone, should all be cooked up by the time we do get back over to the other base. We'll go back over there eventually and take all that out, get some more cooking up and some more cement going. Even thought about maybe perhaps taking a couple forges back over here with me from the other base, crafting a couple and putting them down the street somewhere away from us, away from this build, but close enough that I could hop on the mini bike and in, you know, 6, 8, 10 seconds be over there. So there's our floor. What I would like to do eventually, this is just a luxury, or, you know, just going to look fancy, would be to concrete the walls all the way to the top on the exterior portion as well. What you will notice if you create one of these bases is that the zombies are going to be facing you, and here they're not going to be worried about the blocks out here. The only thing can happen is if a cop's standing right here and he explodes, more than likely he's going to take out a little chunk over there. Also, what you could do, I didn't leave myself enough room to get over there underneath. I was going to say you could make this all accessible. You know, you could have a path that goes over there. I don't know if I'm going to worry about that or not. I think we're going to be good just with the interior portion. So this is pretty good size. You know, this will provide us with a pretty decent sized platform to work with here. I was worried that it might be a bit small for what I wanted to do, but it looks good. You know, I think we're going to stick with it. Let's get some more concrete blocks going. Let's say another 100 on top of the what we already have going. Scrap that. And let's see, we picked up 400 iron. Nice. We need to repair this auger. We'll wear it on out. That's what we'll do. So this, I need to take it back one more block. I thought that I had taken it back 2 blocks in some areas, but I guess I didn't. We need to take this on back. So let's go ahead and do that. Apologize about all the auger work, but you could be sitting here watching me with a pickaxe, and we'd be here for quite some time with a pickaxe. Really nice when they make it so that you can take a block out with one hit. It won't be so bad. As it is now, those 2 hits make for a long time. So dink, dink, dink. Imagine that, you know, the time it would take swinging that pickaxe to take out blocks. But I have done it. I joined a server with another streamer one time, and on Twitch, and they had a good many people on the server who were very well established. But you know, here comes the new guy, this Grand Spartan guy. And what does he know about the game? You know, he doesn't know anything about how to play this game. So I got in there and really just gave it my best effort, and all I had was an iron pickaxe, and I ended up creating this incredible, there's actually a video of it up from a long time ago. It was small above ground, but it was PvP, and so I didn't want people breaking into my base and stealing all my stuff, so I made this massive underground steel fortress with just vault door after vault door after vault door, and it was a big maze. And so if you were going to go down there, you better have you know, an auger with plenty of gas or something, because it's going to take you a long time, and there are a lot of dead spaces, and you know, break through 3 vault doors just to end up in an empty room that led to 3 more rooms, and so forth and so on. So this can all be done with a pickaxe. That example was just that I had an iron pickaxe. I started with level 1, and built my way up, and I didn't take that many days to create what I created. But it's certainly a luxury to have this auger and just be able to hold the button down and watch all the stone go away. A little vacuum cleaner on it to suck all of it up into my inventory. So we'll take this bottom layer out first, and then we'll get around to the top layer. As a matter of fact, I may go ahead and lay down the flooring first. Take a sip of my coffee here. All right, nice. Tight, tight, tight. Sounds like some unhappy zombies up above somewhere. All right. Well, this is really relaxing. You know, kind of zoned out just laying these blocks down. But this is after creating that massive multiplayer free fall bunker. You know, I saw my share of this. As a matter of fact, I had some help from my son. I was like, hey, I had to bribe him with because he was all gung-ho at first, and then he started doing it and got about 30 minutes in, and he was like, this is so boring. Now, he's big into Minecraft and Roblox and some of those games, but when it came to this, he was bored out of his mind, so I had to bribe him with, it's like, hey, you know, if you'll help finish out this half of this wall, I'll get you some Robux for your Roblox game. He's like, really, how many? He wasn't like, oh yeah, absolutely. He was like, oh yeah, how many? But he did help out a tremendous amount on there, keeping his forges fired up, and he's cool when it comes to killing the zombies or manning the forges and those types of things. But when it came to laying blocks, he was just bored out of his mind. I was like, come on, this is like my favorite part, you know, is building. It's like, yeah, but it's so boring to me. I'll just go one layer at a time here. I'll back up and get that top layer. This time is really moving by kind of slowly. I'm happy to see that because I worried another day would be upon us, and here we are still messing with just digging things out. But it's only 2 in the morning. Gives us plenty of time to continue doing what we're doing. go. Excuse me. Right, that is that. Dug one too deep there. Hit that pocket of lead. That lead will break in just a shot or two with the auger. Hopefully we don't hit any gravel. That'd be the one concern, is that I have to fill in a bunch of blocks. But we do have our stone that we created, and that's why I created the stone. I usually create myself, like on that massive multiplayer base. I created about 1,000 stone to fill in holes and whatnot for places that were either had gravel, pockets of gravel, or that I, accidentally hit with the auger, the pickaxe. So our health is pretty low, and we have a bunch of health kits. I don't know why I haven't increased that. My cup of coffee's sitting here right in front of my health. I just happened to look over and down and see that. I can use one of those in case when we go up and we face another feral or screamer horde or something like that, we don't get caught with low health. All that up. Nice. So we're not too far away from getting this ready. We'll do the detail work. So we're full, so we can't even take any more, and we only have 22 blocks left. Let's go. It sounds like a screamer up there. I might die. It's 3:30 now. I don't hear any dogs. While we're waiting this last 30 minutes, instead of going up there and insta dying, let's take a look at this. How I can create. So we'll have 3 hallways. I can expand these several blocks wide. We can line forges down this side, our workbench, cement mixers, and chem lab over here. Maybe a bunch of storage down this way. That's what we'll do. So it's 3:53. Wait just another moment and I'm going to go up top. Take another swig of my coffee before I pop the hatch. Ah, boy, that's good. Oh, it is a screamer. Oh, I hear running. Yep, I sure did. We got some runners, folks. Ooh, not good. No, don't you do it. Ooh-wee. We're very lucky right there. I was able to do what I did when I did what I did. Crazy man. Hey, don't you... Oh, now I'm bleeding. Stop the bleeding. Mr. Feral. There's another screamer I heard. Let's see what this Feral has on him over here. Go dump this stone off real quick. Oh my goodness, look at that. go ahead and thin the herd so that we encounter another screamer horde, some more ferals. I'll have those dead. So let's go over here. Where is that screamer? I do not. Oh yeah, I see her right there. Hopefully she does not see us. We can dump this stone off real quick. I think I took too much with me when I went down there that time. Because I kind of want to go back. I guess those 6 bullets aren't very important, but I hate to leave 7.62 rounds laying on the ground. Let's just eat some meat stew. That's why we have it, folks. So it's a good thing I did not come up like I was just about to at nighttime, because those not only would I have had the ferals coming at me, but I would have had the all the rest of the zombies coming at me as well. We're gonna do the little sort feature again, so I'm very sorry. I see so many names pop up on there, and I recognize a lot of names when I see them. I see some of your faces, your not your faces, but your tags, your little picture, and your name, and I know exactly, you know, this person's been following for so and so, and lots of comments and things, but I apologize that I don't remember who it was that said, you know, you should absolutely use the sort feature, and I had not. I forget to use it because I've played for so long without it. I didn't mean to pick that stone up. Okay, we'll scrap you. Let's see if I can sneak up behind this screamer. I'm sure that I can't, but we're going to try it anyway. I might be able to crouch if Betty Blue over there doesn't come at us. Nah, it's not going to be worth it. No. We need to take her out because she's going to stand up and do it again. Ferals? Any feral? Ooh, bear. Here comes another screamer. It's just all the activity in this particular area has drawn these screamers over. Imagine all the activity plus, say, 4, 6, 8 forges going at the same time. The kind of activity we'd have. So I'm looking forward to getting this base finished, because the other base, though it is very effective against hordes and the screamers and all, it still requires a bit of work because they're not taking any damage until they fall into the pit. Whereas this one, when they fall in, they're already hurting, and we just have to finish them off. Some may even die. Of course, this is not a super deep pit, but nonetheless, they are going to take some damage from falling. Oh, darn. The one thing I did not bring with me is wood. That's okay. 43 minutes on the episode. Well, we're going to use up all of the cement mix, so we may head back to the other base when we use all of this up and get some more going. Yeah, after doing the last couple free fall designs, excuse me, I realized that the underground repair system was useless. Now on the base that we're using over there, it could be useful. The zombies pile in too high, we get overwhelmed, we're bleeding, whatever. You know, we can run down below and repair those spikes. if the corpse isn't all piled up too high. But for the free fall pit design, especially a 3 wide now, there's really not a need for that for the underground. It's just kind of a waste of more time and resources. I would have also have had to raise this off the ground probably at least 3 blocks, and so that's another waste of 3 blocks of fall damage you could have for the zombies. And I really don't know. Maybe falling 20 blocks is the same as 40 blocks. I've never tested the different depths, but my guess is that the further they fall, the more damage they take. So I just try to make it as deep as possible. And we're already a little shallow over here. If you look at the map when we go up top to surface level, we're already about 15 or 20 shy from being what it normally would be. And like say that massive multiplayer base that I created, that was a true 57 drop down to the base there. So we're still doing good on cement mix, concrete mix, to say we've gone around as far as we have. We still need to do the upper band that goes around. I think for the sake of resources, I'm going to make the roof here that goes in out of wood. We'll just do that out of wood. Oh, well, that's okay. I need to do that anyway. I was making sure I have enough of these pillars this time around. I do have some up in the chest above too, so... I didn't finish that one out, did I? Nice. So this episode allowed enough time for me to mull around at the base over there for a moment, get over here and get what we have gotten done. I still need to take this up, this side up to this, top. Nice. Very good. Well, let's see here now. I need to repair this auger. See about getting this interior portion taken care of. I had a little artifacting right there. See that little bit of artifacting? Hopefully that doesn't play any negative part in what we're doing here. Usually the fix for that, someone linked me a video of them creating the hanging gardens, and I checked it out, and the first thing I noticed was they were having some artifacting where you fall through the earth, and the way to fix that is wooden frames. You can place down a wooden frame on a piece that's artifact that's sticking out. And I don't think I've had any artifacting so far in this playthrough, but you'll notice if I do, I just place wooden frames, and it's been that way for a long time too. Many alphas, you can just put that wooden frame down and it will fix that little artifact, get rid of it. But if you don't, and you can see here every once in a while the terrain glitch, you can make it so that you fall through the world and lose your stuff. And I had some friends losing mini bikes that way. But we're going to be placing blocks over all of this anyway. This is going to be a wooden ceiling. Don't think I'm going to waste any more concrete, though we should have enough. I could make this total concrete. So what is it, 9 in the morning? We're 50 minutes deep into the episode. This has been a good episode as far as productivity. I've accomplished all that I wanted to and more. In the time that we've had here together today. Could go up and get the last bit of concrete. I could have put down rebar up top there. I think I just used the concrete blocks for that. It's not a big deal. Look down that line. I think I dug a little too deep on some areas, but so the goal here is to put this like so. We'll go ahead and fill that in like this, and then to take this wall out. But we won't have to take this block out because that'll be covered. This one on the flat, the vertical wall. We'll just take these out here. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks to take out all the way around to put a wall behind us so we're not just looking at the raw stone. Boy, some of this concrete's already dry and nice. I could do that all in wood. I tell you what. Since we did accomplish so much, I need to make a ton of spikes. And I say I dump this stuff off, go back to the other base. We'll wrap up the episode once I get over there, but go back to the other base. Oh, there's a screamer. And cut down all those trees. So we're going to leave our concrete mix over here and start making those log spikes. You know, I do have a decent amount of wood here. Let's see. Recipes. Spike. Wood log spike. How many could we make? Boy, 1,000. Okay, so I'm just, I don't know what I'm thinking. These wooden spikes are 100. These are only 20. Let me do some math here real quick. Oh, it's another screamer. She's gonna scream too. Yep. Oh, here comes a feral and a cop. Boy, it'll be so nice when we get this base finished and these ferals and cops will just fall down into the pit. Come on over here, Mr. Kappa. Look at the feral flying in the air. We'll take your bullets, miss. Whoa. We're gonna have to kill this guy. Oh, he's gonna blow. Oh, look at that. It's always pretty comical to see. Tell you what we'll do. Fill that in with stone since we have some extra stone on us. Not a big deal. I'm gonna nip this off because these things keep kind of getting in my way when I'm backtracking from the zombies. But I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna renege on that idea of going to the other base. I really need to get more concrete mix going, but with all of the wood that we have over here and all the spikes that we could make, We're going to go ahead and make let's see, I need let's just go ahead and make 200 right now. Let's get some of this stuff sorted out once again. Bullets and scrap iron. Get our stone over in the proper chest. I separated these chests too in case we ran into an issue. Boy, that one's full. I kind of do need to go over there. You know what? It's going to benefit me to be able to have a couple forges on this side of the map. Let us do that. Let us take back some of our resources that we've mined overnight. Well, those make fast too. Okay, let's take some of these back. We're going to leave this and leave this. We'll leave our stone. Won't need that. We don't need goldenrod tea either. We'll take our axe with us because we might... Oh, we have an axe on our bar. But we're going to take some of this stuff back with us. Now I'll just scrap this machine gun. We're never going to use it. I tell you what, let's just use it up real quick on these couple zombies that are wandering in here. I don't normally use a firearm, but we'll take our glue back and our brass and our scrap iron. We're going to need scrap iron over here. First aid kit we'll top off on. Hey, zombies. What you gonna do now? Got a little something for you. Oh. Ooh, I'm a bad shot. But I took her down. Nice. Got something for you too. Mm-hmm. Well, so I think what I'll do, like I said, I'm going to go back to the other base, grab up some resources, some things that we need. We're going to scrap this shotgun. Grab up some resources that we need for the forges, and create 2 or 3 to bring along with us so that when we come back, we can put those out somewhere and I don't have to keep going back and forth to, you know, do that, to smelt the iron and the, we are going to leave that stuff. Take the brass with us. Yeah, we'll take this with us too. But I thank you so much for watching. I felt like this was probably one of my best episodes as far as production goes. We seem to get a lot done in this episode compared to some other episodes. I felt that way at least. Go ahead and just go a little crazy there. We're going to scrap this gun now. But absolutely join me again tomorrow as we will be, I won't say putting finishing touches on the base, but we'll be doing some good stuff to get it in that, towards that direction. And we're going to head back to the other base, get our forges crafted, and then shoot back over here and continue working. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.